Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and happy Black Friday. I hope you all are having a fantastic day, spending all your hard-earned cash on stuff you don't really need, but hey, that's a good deal, so I should get that. I myself have been shopping Black Friday since October. I swear it gets earlier and earlier every year. Been spending a little bit. Who am I kidding? I've been spending all my money, goodness gracious. I mean, there's just such great deals, my goodness. And yes, I am a cheetah today because my green screen, it's in a better place. Let's just put it that way. And that's honestly all you guys care about. You know, that's all you guys need to know about. That's all you care. That's all you need to know. I mean, I don't know. I don't need to do my hair or anything, so maybe it'll just be like this from now on. You just got to go back to like the first episode if you want to see my face reveal, and my wild robot review. Actually, that also has a face reveal. Make sure to watch that if you want to see the face reveal. And you know, it's a really good video. I spent a long time on it. So yeah, this week was one heck of a week for movies. It's like all the studios said, let's drop trailers and teasers for everything right now. And hey, it's about that time of the year. You gotta hype up your movies for the spring and the new year. Now is also the time to begin placing little crumbs of information and clips for anticipated sequels and remakes. And my goodness, there's so much to talk about. I mean, How to Train Your Dragon, the live action, now has a trailer, a teaser, I guess I should say. Minecraft movie has a second trailer or an official trailer. Oh my goodness, and there's just so much to talk about. Just let's get started right now. If you enjoy this podcast, make sure you hit that thumbs up, but softly. We don't want to hurt it. And welcome to the Tate Plus Pod. Very original. I cannot unsee. Teleport from the universe of dreams. Music videos sound like a Nintendo fanboys. How to Train Your Dragon is so back, baby, but I have some apprehensions. You see, we've known about this new How to Train Your Dragon live action for a little while now. I don't know exactly when, but it always just kind of seemed a little weird, right? I mean, How to Train Your Dragon has only been out for not that long. Let me pull it up. Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. It's been out for about 14 years, and when this releases, it'll be about 15 years. And, you know, I don't know if is that the right time? 15 years? It feels a little early still. Maybe that's just because I'm used to Disney and their, like, super old animated movies from, like, way back when, like the 50s and 60s and such, being made into live action. But this seems a little, I don't know. We'll see how it is. But we finally got the teaser trailer for it, and oh my goodness, it looks pretty good. I will say that. I mean, the casting, Stoic is the exact same as the voice actor, which is perfect. I mean, he looks like a Viking. Oh my goodness gracious. And also the dragons, I was really scared that they would just mess it up, but the dragons also actually look pretty good. And Hiccup, wow. I mean, the casting they did for Hiccup is absolutely perfect. I mean, they could not have picked anybody better. Now, the pick for Astrid, which pretty sure it's right here. Yeah, the first look. Now, the pick for Astrid, not as good in my opinion. Now, Hiccup, amazing. But Astrid, we have I mean, we'll see. I think the biggest thing, it's not about her looks. It's about how she portrays the character. And I think that's the biggest thing for this movie, is just that she has good chemistry with Hiccup, yes, but also that she portrays Astrid. And the costumes as well. Oh my goodness. The costumes are phenomenal. They look exactly like they should, like from the animation to live action. Absolutely perfect. And the director even said the reason why he's making this is because he just really wanted to get back into the world. And I mean, respect, man, because How to Train Your Dragon is an amazing franchise, but you can't really go any further with it, like on the animation side, right? It's about done. It's done for that. But now you can have a live action remake of the first one. The second one, we'll see if they make a second one if this does well. But I have a feeling this is going to do amazingly well. But I did mention that I have some apprehensions, and that's that this is going to get the Lion King 2019. What do you call it? Treatment. Oh my goodness, I can't speak. But uh, I don't know. It might get the Lion King 2019 treatment, but it also might be just absolutely perfect because this is a perfect story. Even if they rip it straight scene for scene from the animation one, it's still going to be a phenomenal movie because the first one was a phenomenal movie. But when I'm looking for a live action, I want it to be a little darker, a little grittier, maybe just something a little different. And this looks to be pretty much scene for scene, but once again, we don't know for sure. This is just the teaser trailer, and we got the first look, but of course, we just don't know yet. Oh, and the logo. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's how you want it to look. That's a phenomenal logo. Wow. And then June 13th. So this is going to be a big summer blockbuster movie. And yeah, it's rightfully so. This is going to be the biggest movie of the year. Maybe. We have some other movies that we're going to talk about later that are maybe just as big, just as much anticipated as this remake, this live action remake. But I am excited for this. I am, and I think it looks great. I just hope they do something. They make it a little darker. They make it a little grittier, right? That's kind of what I'm looking for. Just something a little different, right? Maybe a more in-depth look at some characters. Maybe cut out some of the goofy animation parts, like the potty humor. I don't know, but I am excited. That's just about how you. That's how you describe this. I mean, everybody seems to be excited for this. Now, what people aren't quite as excited for, from what I've seen, still, I mean, this is something that I'm super excited for, is Mufasa just got a brand new trailer, the final trailer. Ooh, it's a final trailer. And this actually makes me excited for the movie. The others were a little bit like, yeah, I'm going to watch it. I mean, I'm a huge Lion King fan, but I don't know. It doesn't, I don't know if it's going to be that good. But this one, like, they actually look like they have emotion. The characters look like they have emotion. I just can't help but think what could have been, right? This could have been an animated movie, and yet they didn't do that. They just went for the live action. So sad. I discussed this on another channel, my Tate the Lion channel. It's a Lion King channel. You can go check it out if you want, but you don't have to. But it just, I can't help but think what could have been. But instead, yeah, we get that. And then, of course, Sonic 3 has another trailer. That's going to be coming out pretty soon here, right? It's going to be coming out. Tickets on sale now. Let's see. In theaters December 20th. Oh, so right when Mufasa releases. My goodness. Yeah, I mentioned earlier in the last episode of the Tate Plus Pod that I wasn't super excited for this. I like the other two, but this one might be milking it a little bit for me. If they make a fourth one, that's definitely milking it. I mean, Jim Carrey, my goodness, they brought him out of retirement. Didn't he retire? I swear he retired. I swear he's retired many times, but I mean, here he is again, Jim Carrey. My goodness. But yeah, I mean, we got some new trailers and stuff. Also, I don't have it pulled up here, but The Chosen Season 5, one of the most successful, if not the most successful, crowd-funded TV show, and a really good one, by the way. I've watched all seasons. Phenomenal show. Is just dropped their teaser trailer for their 5th season. It's The Last Supper teaser trailer, so this is going to be, I don't know if this is their last one. I think they said, I don't know, but I'm excited for that as well. So lots of new teasers and trailers, and it's quite the week, but it's only getting started, my friends. I mean, a Minecraft movie. They have another trailer, and I I need to talk about this. Children were meant for the mines. I guess that's what they're trying to portray here with Steve. I am Steve. He was meant for the mines. My goodness. They have another trailer, and it's just kind of showing the origins of how Steve found the Minecraft world, and it's a bit better than the last one. It actually has Minecraft music in it, so props to them, I guess, for finally just utilizing the best soundtrack ever, basically. And yeah, now they're trying to redeem themselves, obviously. And I want to point something out. This looks less saturated. The people look less saturated. The world looks less. This world looks less saturated, and I think they're finally admitting their mistakes. That them trying to make this Gen Alpha humor type movie is just not working. So they're backtracking, and they're kind of fixing up some of the animation errors already. Well, not necessarily errors, but they're making it look less Gen Alpha brain, TikTok, super saturated. It's still Minecraft. It's still pretty saturated, and it still looks quite cheesy, but I will still definitely go see it just for the memes, just to see the I am Steve. And yeah, we also got a look at the the dangerous mobs, skeletons and the zombies. Wait, yep, there's zombies. My goodness. That looks really creepy. Oh wow. Enchanted bows. Yep. And then they just obviously are trying to cover their butt, because this looks way better than the first one. And I think they actually fixed the lighting. As you can see, the lighting is actually what it should be. It's not like a green screen lighting. So, oh yeah, redstone, and then they got the village, and it looks quite interesting now, but I still think it's going to be very cheesy. We also got the little villagers in the background. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Wow, did we get a look at the villagers in this? We did not. That's so sad. Missed opportunity right there. Very much missed opportunity. And we got some Minecraft jokes that were okay. I mean, it wasn't super funny. I didn't really laugh, but I exhaled ever so slightly out of my nostrils. And all I can say is this one is better than the first, and still wishing that this was animated. And you even had a lot of people, you had Minecraft animated YouTubers who were like, okay, just give us a couple days, we're gonna fix this up. And when they start saying that, when the general reception is like, yeah, you go fix it with the animation, you know you made a mistake by making it live action. I did see that Mumbo Jumbo visited like the actual set and the types of set pieces and such in person, and it looks really cool. I'm pretty sure the person who created the Lord of the Rings props and sets worked on this movie, so of course they're amazing. That's not what people are really worried about, though. That's not what people they don't really like this because of the casting partially, and because of just the writing, because the writing definitely shows in this. That's just kind of stupid Gen Alpha humor. But this trailer definitely attempts to try and fix that. It attempts to do so. I'm not saying it actually fixes that. But yeah, we see that apparently Jack Black, Steve, I guess, has grown old, because he's a young little rascal. Look, he's got brown in his beard, and then later we see that he's got some gray in his beard. Still, I feel like they could have done so much better than Jack Black with the casting. I feel like they could have done better. No offense to Jack Black, but that's just me. That's just my opinion, and I will still definitely go see this movie. Maybe day one. Maybe day one. We'll see. But this definitely isn't the thing that I'm most excited for. Neither is the next thing I'm talking about, and that is, I can't believe I'm saying this. That this is an actual thing. Ice Age 6 it's happening. It's a thing that exists now. I can't believe this world that I'm in. But apparently there's going to be an Ice Age 6, and I didn't know who was going to be doing the animation because, I mean, now Disney owns did they buy out Blue Sky Studios? I'm pretty sure they did. But I think Blue Sky Studios ended, and then 20th Century Fox was bought by Disney, and 20th Century Fox owned Blue Sky Studios. I think that's how it works. But I was like, Blue Sky Studios is ended, and they did the last Ice Age, and now what's going to happen? But never fear, I did 2 seconds of research, and it appears that 20th Century Animation is going to be doing the animation for this. So that sounds like a new studio to me. I guess Disney just created a brand new studio out of 20th Century Fox. I thought they just bought the movies and like that was it for 20th Century Fox. They just wanted the movies, and yeah, that's all they wanted. They didn't really care. But yeah, now in production, who knows when it's going to be released? But is this necessary for Disney? Yes, it's absolutely necessary for Disney. They're trying to pump out all the different sequels because they're in need of money. If you haven't seen, that's why Elio was delayed into 2025 and replaced with Inside Out 2, which we will be talking about that soon. But I feel like Ice Age it ended well. I don't think they needed to make an Ice Age 6, but yet here they are, Ice Age 6, now in production. Just absolutely lovely. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it, but I can't at the same time. Speaking of sequels, it's not just Disney that's doing sequels. No. Universal and DreamWorks have also been cooking up sequels, my friends. Bad Guys 2 is happening, and I didn't expect this. I really didn't. I should have expected it, because I feel like this was just inevitable, but I didn't see it coming. I know. I should have seen it coming. But I thought that was like it. I thought that was it for this franchise. It was just a one and done, but I think they actually have multiple books, like so many books off of this. I don't think the sequel is based off of the books though. And it's definitely its own thing because they turned good, but now they're trying to rein back into being bad guys, and it's about what you would expect so far, just from what I've seen on this trailer. And I tried to think, where have I seen this before? Bad guys no longer being bad, but they're having to be. They've been cornered into being bad again. Where have I seen this before? It's not from DreamWorks. No. Disney? No. Disney are the bad guys. No. Who was this? Illumination. That's what it was. And it was their most popular franchise. Despicable Me. I mean, does anybody else remember? I mean, that wasn't the sequel to Despicable Me. That wasn't Despicable Me 2. It was Despicable Me 4. That's right, just recently. That's why it seems familiar. Because bad guys are always bad, I guess, according to Animation Studios. And it looks pretty good. I mean, animation always looks amazing, especially for the bad guys. And DreamWorks has just been cooking, so we'll see if they cook with this one. It's the basic plot that you would kind of expect but we'll see. We'll see. We'll get more trailers. This is just this is the official trailer, but whatever. And yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. That's the word of the day. You guys want to know what the word of the day is? It's cautiously optimistic. So yeah, Bad Guys 2 happening in production, and I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. I don't think this was. I'm perfectly fine with having this back into my brain, but that's just me. That's just me. I like the Bad Guys. I didn't think it was amazing like Puss in Boots and Last Wish, but I thought it was pretty good. I need to do a little mini review because I plan on doing that of the Bad Guys, but yeah, we'll see if Bad Guys 2 is as good or better. Hopefully it's better, because Despicable Me 2 built off of the first one. Hopefully this isn't like Despicable Me where it's like we're just going to keep on making sequels and sequels and sequels and sequels of this franchise. But then again, if they do it well, I wouldn't mind. Despicable Me was just too much with 3 and 4. I think they just weren't handled that well. I think they could have done it well, but they just didn't really. Oh, and with new releases, Moana 2 is now sitting at only 67% on Rotten Tomatoes with the critics, and an 88% for the audience, which, the audience is really the only score we care about. But yeah, I have not seen this yet. I don't plan on seeing it yet, but you'll have to let me know if I should in the comments. It just doesn't look that interesting because Disney is just sequel crazy right now. They're absolutely sequel crazy. Speaking of sequel crazy, we have our oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Okay. We have our first look at Lilo and Stitch live action. And yeah, it's live action Stitch. But everybody's kind of saying in the comments, Lilo looks great. Oh, except Disney turned the comments off. Oh, it was too much for them to handle. It was too much for them to handle. They couldn't do it. It's coming out Memorial Day 2025. So not too far away here, but they've kind of toned back the live actions. So this is kind of acceptable for me. I did like Lilo and Stitch. It's been a while since I've seen Lilo and Stitch, so I wouldn't mind rewatching it in, this live action format. And we'll see if they do it well, of course. Like I said, if you want to make a good live action, in my opinion, in the Tape Plus approval opinion, you have to make it a little bit darker, a little bit grittier, and maybe just listen to what the critics said about the animated one. Like, I don't know, get rid of the potty humor or whatever was in the first one. It's been a while since I've seen Lilo and Stitch, so I don't exactly know or remember what my criticisms were, or if I had any. Maybe I didn't have any for Lilo and Stitch. But the fact that it's happening, yeah, it makes sense that it's happening, and I don't know, I'm kind of excited to see it. But of course, people were saying, how are they going to handle the other animated characters in it? That's the biggest thing. It doesn't matter how they're going to handle Stitch, because we've seen Stitch. He's right there, little blue guy. He's pretty good. People are like, he's cute. It's live action Stitch, kind of like with live action Toothless. It's about what you would expect. But how are they going to handle the other characters? How are they going to handle the writing? Is it going to be a Lion King 2019 situation? We will see. Only time will tell. Time will tell. Also, I thought I was on the wrong channel. I thought I was watching a fan-made trailer. When I saw the Lilo and Stitch pop up in my feed, I was like, this isn't real. This isn't a first look. This isn't anything. And I kept seeing other trailers with the same profile picture and name, because, in YouTube, there's a lot of problems with, names being the exact same as big companies or other big YouTubers and the same profile picture. Except usually the profile picture is different. And that's what Disney has done. I don't know why. But if we look right here, Disney has the official Walt Disney. Well, this isn't the Walt Disney Animated YouTube channel, but the official Disney YouTube channel has changed their profile picture to be like a screenshot from Moana 2. I'm guessing this is Moana 2. This could be from Moana 1, but I think it's Moana 2. And I don't remember the chicken's name because I really don't care that much about Moana. I'm sorry, but it's true. And it's just this random screenshot. This looks like something that some person's account would put on their YouTube profile picture. It's just a screenshot. But this is the official Disney. And so when I saw this pop up with, Mufasa trailer and Lilo and Stitch official teaser, I was like, this has to be a fan-made trailer because those are running rampant all over YouTube. I mean, oh my goodness, you put Lilo and Stitch trailer in here, except it'll probably, you'll see, I mean, that's not a fan-made one. You have this one. It's basically just the same one, but yeah, right here. See, Lilo and Stitch teaser trailer. And this is not official. This is just the green screen version from what they showed at D23. So it's been going crazy. And now Disney has changed their profile picture to match what some of those would be, which is just a screenshot. It's not like the official Disney logo, which it should be. I feel like it should be if it's a big company like that. I mean, I'm open for change, but when you start confusing fans or normal people like me, I'm not a fan. I'm sorry, Disney, I'm not a fan anymore. I used to be when I was 5, but not anymore. Then that's a problem. Also, I saw this Mickey and Friendsgiving celebration lo-fi video. I'll watch that later. Don't worry. So, yeah, that's just my opinion on this. It's my humblest of opinions. Speaking of humble opinions, oh my goodness. How many times have I said that? Too many times. I need to cut that out because I can't say it that many times. We're getting more Inside Out, except on Disney Plus, only on Disney Plus. And it's not exactly Inside Out. Oh my, I don't know what that but we're getting Dream Productions, which is basically just, it is what it says it is. It's Dream Productions, down in Dream Production HQ. Remember from the first movie? They're going back to when Riley was little. So they're just making more Inside Out content. And I mean, you better slap it up, you sloppers, because this is the last Inside Out we're getting for another at least 5 years. And it looks kind of interesting. I mean, from a shorts perspective, because you can't really expect much from the Disney Pixar shorts, but this does look pretty good in terms of that. And it's exclusively on Disney Plus, which I'm not sure how I feel about that, because we did have a great way to watch free Disney stuff, Disney Now, and then they just shut that down completely just recently. But yeah, we're getting this, and don't expect to see the emotions that much. They're going to show up in the first little bit. Of course it's before the new emotions, but you're not really going to see the original emotions that much either. So don't expect that either. So will I watch it? If I get Disney Plus again, I will watch it. But as of right now, I don't have Disney Plus, so I can't watch it, nor would I really care, because this is just more slop in the Disney, down the Disney drain. My goodness, they're really milking all their franchises. Should we create new franchises, or should we continue to slop out content from existing franchises? And they say the latter, of course. My goodness. Craziness. Crazy world we're living in. Ooh, I need to take a drink of water. I'll be in 1 second. My goodness. Elio. Let's talk about Elio. Let's talk about it right now. what happened to Elio? It was supposed to come out this year, but if you haven't noticed, this year has practically come and gone. It was supposed to come out March in this year, in 2024, March of 2024. But that, I mean, unless you're living, what, 8, 9 months in the past, that date has come and gone. And it seems what else has come and gone is the whole vibe of this movie. See, Elio, when I think that this is Elio, right? The kid went from kind of this depressed little kid who's like, oh no, help, I'm stuck, I'm like, oh, I'm being kidnapped by aliens, to like this, oh, I want to get kidnapped by aliens, and I'm like, yes, I'm super. Look, I've got a mole that's the shape of Mount Everest or whatever he said. I don't know, and he's like, yes, I knew they were aliens. I wanted to get kidnapped by aliens. This is amazing, but I feel, it's a different it's a different vibe, right? And it's definitely more of the comedic vibe that Lilo and Stitch had, and Lilo and Stitch is amazing. So Disney's like, let's just try and copy our old franchises, and uh, yeah, maybe that'll work. But we just need more. We need more original stuff, Disney. I mean, this is all fine and dandy, but we need like actual original stuff that's like new ideas, right? Like, I mean, Elio's great, and it was supposed to come out this year, but Pixar got desperate for money. They had so many flops in recent years that they had to make a comeback. So they had to release Inside Out 2 this summer and delay Elio, which was probably going to be in its place. March 2024, Inside Out 2, which was summer 2024. Yeah, it replaced it. So Elio has been pushed back to June 13th, 2025. So this is Pixar's big summer release. They're like, okay, sweet. We got some of that dough. Now we're ready to release some new stuff. And thankfully this isn't just going to be on Disney Plus. I'm looking at you, Luca, and Turning Red. Just on Disney Plus. Just on Disney Plus, my knee goodness. But it looks good. The whole vibe change, it's not a good sign, I would say, because you had a perfectly fine thing going with this original one. Kind of like, oh, I'm kind of stuck in this alien world and I don't know what to do. And now you have this, oh, this is amazing. This is my dream come true with this new Elio trailer, that's still the teaser trailer. It's not like this is the trailer. They're replacing it, right? This teaser trailer? No, it doesn't exist. This is the teaser trailer. And I'm sure pretty soon they'll enlist this because, yeah, March 1st, 2024. Yeah, that didn't age very well. And yeah, it's original, so people are excited for that. I'm excited for something new and original from Pixar. But I mean, what Disney and Pixar have been putting out recently that's original has been less than stellar. Their performance has been less than stellar with all that. So we'll see if this is funny. I feel like it just tries too hard with this trailer, but with the official trailer, this is just clips, obviously. So we don't know if this is exactly what the vibe will be, but it's definitely updated from the old one, which is almost horror-ish vibes with a little bit of like dark and dry humor, which I like dark and dry humor a bit better than like the Gen Alpha, like, oh, I just say something out of pocket type humor. But that's just me. And original stuff is great. So we love to see that. Speaking of original stuff, we're going to have brand new Lego movies. Yeah, that's right. There's 3 Lego movies right now in the works, which is pretty crazy to me because It's been a while. It's been since 2019 since we had like an actual Lego movie. The One Piece one doesn't really count, does it? It doesn't count. And as we can see here, the plots of all yet untitled 3 movies are under wraps. All these people in the Lego group are producing all 3 projects. Great. I don't think Lego had anything to do with the Pharrell Williams one. Wait, it's not called One Piece. Oh, I'm blanking. What's it called? Piece by Piece, not One Piece. That's something different. Yeah, and we got original stuff, which is great to see. Since kicking off with Phil Lord and Christopher Miller's The Lego Movie in 2014, the Toy Brains movies have included all of these, which were all amazing. I have not yet seen the Lego Ninjago movie. I still want to see it. And they've racked up over $1.1 billion combined at the global box office. And they've also had many other spin-offs. And they've recently had a lot of Brickified trailers, like Brickified trailer of Wicked. And there was another one, it was of Moana 2. So they're definitely, Lego, it kind of feels like they're kind of getting desperate. But Universal Specialties Studio Focus Features recently teamed up with the Lego group on Pharrell Williams' biopic Piece by Piece. See, that's the name. I said the name, Piece by Piece. That was told fully through Lego Animation. And yeah, it did pretty well. 84% certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes with critics. And there's nothing yet on these new Lego projects. I hope we're getting a Lego Batman 2. I love Lego Batman. That's an amazing one. It's an amazing movie. I stinking love that movie. But the other, we obviously just don't know what they are. And I hope they're not necessarily like the Pharrell Williams one. That one's great, but it's kind of more like a documentary type thing, or inspirational story documentary type thing. And I prefer more like fictional stories. No offense to Pharrell Williams. I haven't seen it. I may see it, like if it's free on streaming or whatever. We'll see. Also, speaking of new and sequels and stuff, we're getting a Wonka 2. As we can see over here, Wonka 2 is officially in development, confirms the director. And I just saw Wonka, and it seems like not too long ago, I just did a video on Wonka. I was like, it looks good. It looks pretty good. You know, maybe I'll see it in the theater. Maybe we'll see. And then there were a ton of bad reviews for it. And people were like, this is an awful movie. This is awful. And the critics were like, this is terrible. And I remember there being so many video essays on YouTube that were like, this is everything wrong with Hollywood is Wonka 2. But I just recently saw it, and it's pretty great. I mean, I think it's pretty good. The music in it was phenomenal, and the storyline was pretty good. And yeah, sure, when you look at it from the perspective of like, is this like the Gene Wilder Wonka? Is this like the Johnny Depp one? Absolutely not. But that actually kind of leaves space for Wonka to become more like Willy Wonka in those movies, which is probably why what this is. They have said that they only have about like half of a draft, which is not much to go off of, so it's definitely not coming out next year or probably even 2026, maybe 2027, but it could come out late 2026. We'll see. But honestly, I'm excited for this because I really liked Wonka, and they left it off, spoiler alert, at the point where it's like he didn't go insane. I guess that's not really a spoiler, but he didn't go crazy. He's not this psychopath who loves to torture children. And honestly, that's probably where this sequel comes in. It's like it's an anti-arc for the character. It's like to show him go crazy, and I'm all here for it. And hopefully it still keeps the songs because the songs, oh, they're still stuck in my head. They're so catchy. They're amazing. I love I'm just bopping around to it right now. I mean, I loved it. So hopefully I'll have a Wonka review out soon, a wonky review. But I'm excited for this. I truly am. I'm more excited about this than most of the other things I mentioned earlier. And I will keep you all posted on this Wonka 2. And let me know what you think of Wonka 2 happening. Did you like the movie? Are you with the critics? Are you like, nah, this is awful. I hate music and everything to do with music? Or were you like me? You're kind of like, okay, the music kind of slaps, and I like the storyline was pretty good. It was pretty funny. Actually, it was quite funny. uh, oh man, we're coming to the end of today's episode. And to end off, whoa, where am I going? I'm going in the sky, guys. To end off this episode, we have a special announcement for Zootopia. This was posted over on the official Walt Disney animated YouTube channel, and we have a little snippet of Zootopia 2. Well, it's not Zootopia 2, but it's an announcement from the Shakira, who plays Gazelle in Zootopia, and she says that she's returning and that she's going to have new songs for it, and that the movie will be announced. Well, she didn't talk about the announcement of the movie yet. She should have, though. That would have been epic. But the release date info is in this little short right here. And next November, I believe. Yep. Okay. And I'll see you in the movies next November. So Zootopia 2 is happening, and it's happening in November. And we can try and theorize all we want about what it'll be, but we honestly don't really know. They might have said something at D23, but I didn't really watch D23. I'm sorry. I need to do my research, I guess, on that. But we do have a release date for Zootopia 2, and I didn't see too many people watch the short. There weren't too many people that watched it. So here's the release date, November 2025. Sorry, I've been saying 2024. It's coming out 2025, not 2024. Not 2024. It's coming out November 2025. It's coming out in the next 2 days, guys. My goodness gracious. Next day. Yeah, you just didn't see anything for it. Yeah. So I'm also excited about Zootopia 2 and where they take it. I hope it's not really like in Incredibles 2 where we wait all this time and it's just like, it was okay. But Zootopia 2 could be really good, could be really bad, and I will keep you all posted as usual. So make sure you subscribe if you've gotten this far and you don't hate me, then you might like my other content. So check out my other content, which is in my channel. So watch that first before you decide if you want to subscribe. And Zootopia 2, Minecraft movie, and Moana 2, Ice Age 6, Elio, DreamWorks Productions, live action Lilo and Stitch, all of that to say we're done with sequels. We don't need any more. We need original stuff, people. Come on. Go out and support original stuff. Like Wild Robot. I think it's not in the theater anymore, but go support original movies. Like Dogman, that's going to be coming out soon. So support the original ideas, guys. We're sick and tired. I'm going to expand even a little more. I'm sick and tired of the sequels and live action remakes. We need more original stuff. And I will end it off there. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.